Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stacy Storino from Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill, and in this video I'm going to share with you some of the origin story behind our multiple award-winning ice cream stand, and there's lots of legends and lore going on around here. You're going to learn a lot, so make sure you watch it all the way through. And make sure you hit that like button if you love hamburger, hot dog, and ice cream stands like Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill. And be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell to get a helping of our delicious videos every single week. If you like comfort food, we're the place for you. And even if you can't come to Joe's, we'll be happy to serve you up all of the digital comfort food you could ever want on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, just about anywhere online. Now, if you've always wanted to know how one of the most successful ice cream stands in the United States, like Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill, got its start in Dutchess County, New York itself, well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to the beginning of our ice cream shop vlog, the Joe's Dairy Bar origin story. Before we forget, today in 2021, we at Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill have won a ton of competitions. Local, county-wide, regional, like the Hudson Valley region. It's a huge swath of the state of New York. In the beginning, it was just for our ice cream. In one region-wide competition, as of today though, we've taken Best Ice Cream 6 years in a row, and now Best Burger 2 years in a row for the 101.5 WPDH's Battle of the Best. In 2018, we were ranked first out of 50 best places to visit in the Hudson Valley magazine. We've won categories in their regional contest too. We've also been featured in places like the Wall Street Journal and ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox News, and more. But honestly, just like any superhero or superhero of a business, we have an origin story. And here's some recounting of that story, courtesy of my husband, Steve Storino. The very beginning. We're going to include some content from an interview that my husband Steve gave in 2016 for a show called Spotlight on East Fishkill. And I'm going to give you some updates along the way in terms of where we're at in 2021 to give you more of an idea about how far we've come even from 2016. One fact I'll share with you might be shocking, honestly. Okay, already I've got to say, we don't even have that fence anymore that you saw. It fell down. It may very well have been original to the building, which was erected in 1960. Nearly everything is original to the building, to be honest. Original to 1960. So a few years ago, we had that fence replaced. We don't own the building, but we own the name, the goodwill thereunto, that was sold in a separate line item in the contract to sale from 2002, and pretty much everything inside and outside of the structure or building itself. All of that we do own, but not the fence.
And here we are at Joe's Dairy Bar with the owner, Steve Storino. Steve, how are you?
How are you? Nice to meet you.
How you doing today,
Nice
Steve?
to meet you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
This is great. This is a town icon.
It sure is
Yeah,
a
it
staple
sure
mark
is.
right here.
I mean, I've known this place since I was this big. You know? How long you been here, Steve?
I just completed 14 years on August 12th.
Wow.
So starting my 15th year.
That's great.
So as of 2021, we're here basically 19 years as of August 12, 2021. It does not seem possible. Where the heck did the time go?
No, I'm originally from Mayapack. I was born and raised in Mayapack, graduated from Mayapack High School, worked for the Mayapack school system, was chief of the Mayapack Fire Department for several years, and I just came up here. Actually, how I found the store was I was dating somebody at the time years ago that lived up here, and she brought me here for ice cream. And I sat right there on the bench, and I said to the owner, I said, "Is this for sale?" And he said, "Anything's for sale." And I just started from there.
True story. We started at level 0. So if you're wondering whether anyone in the Storino family had any experience running a hamburger, hot dog, and ice cream stand before, if we ever really worked in food service before, the answer is, the short answer is no.
I didn't know how to do this business at all.
No experience.
No experience in this business at all. I was a bartender at one time, but no food nothing at all. I didn't want to work for somebody the rest of my life. I always wanted to be on my own. I took a shot.
Fantastic.
I took a leap of faith.
That's so
great to
cool.
hear.
That's exactly how this all started. I took a leap of faith. I stayed with the school for the first 3 years I was in business. I stayed with them. I used to substitute bus drive. And then after the third year, I said, I think I have had enough. I think I did it.
Now, this next part of the story that Steve gives is kind of true, but I've got something to add that just might surprise you.
I like what I'm doing, and I stayed.
That's a tremendous success story. We like it that you're here in these videos.
Oh, absolutely. That's
fantastic.
wonderful to
The
hear.
one thing we noticed also is every year the lines seem to get longer and longer and longer.
Yes, they do.
So that's a good sign.
Yes.
That's it. Everybody loves ice cream.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. We were profitable pretty much from the time we bought the business in 2002. Sure we were. But by 2015 into 16, my husband and father-in-law, John, were considering selling the business. I know, right? Surprising. Why? No matter what they did, people would only really seem to come about 6 months out of the year. They were only coming for dessert, more or less. If we asked people why they wouldn't give our hot food a try, some did, but most didn't at the time. They said, well, we've been coming here since we were little for ice cream, milkshakes, and you're a dessert place, and that's all you'll ever be. And if the weather wasn't perfect, it could be like you could roll tumbleweeds through the joint. It's like people forgot that they could do takeout. They just didn't seem to come at all. That's really a lot of what made my husband and father-in-law start to question whether they should stay in business. As anyone in food service knows, you work your face off, and it can be a back-breaking job when things are busy, and you get super nervous if it's slow, and our hot food was barely pulling its weight in sales. Then two potential buyers, different people, not related to each other, came to my husband and father-in-law around the same month too, and they asked if Joe's was for sale. They seriously considered selling the business to one of them because even though it was profitable, they were not seeing the profit margins they'd hoped for, all the work that was being put in, and they didn't understand how they could grow the business any more than it already had grown. They almost sold the business. I begged them not to. Then when they relented, they said, well, let's do away with the hot food. It's like we were begging people to try it. And I was like, give me all of 2016. I'll work for you in terms of content marketing for free. And then you decide after that. Give me one more season. And they agreed. 2016, the proving ground. Now keep in mind something else. From 2002 to even beyond this interview from 2016, like through the spring of 2017, my husband was really the only cook that Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill had at that time. That's a whopping 15 years nearly of being the only cook 7 days a week for like a lot of the year. So maybe now you can understand why Steve was looking to shut the hot food down. He was like, if I'm going to stand here all day long and barely ever cook, except maybe a bit on the weekends when school's out of session and parents bring their kids here for a hot dog and a cone, why not just be an ice cream place and be done with it? But look, JDV family, my husband is one heck of a cook. And we switched over from frozen hockey pucks sometime prior to fresh beef. Yes, I pushed for that too. And it did work in 2016. Sales were picking up for hot food. Word was getting out. Word of mouth marketing is not dead, folks. But I wanted to do even more. So
I contribute that to a social media campaign that I did. I started with social media, with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and it just grew the business tremendously.
Wow.
Tremendously. In the last 2 years, it really, really has taken off.
sure, we started using social media more, and I would help my husband a little back in, say, 2014 and 15. But honestly, growing our business tremendously, my husband and father-in-law had no idea what would happen from 2016 to the present time. But I will say this, by late summer, around when this interview was first published, most of our busy season was coming to an end. And because of what I'd helped do, my husband and my father-in-law were sure that they would keep the food and keep the business overall. And I was relieved. I saw the potential, and we were only getting started. Are you subscribed to our channel yet? You'd better subscribe. The Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill Show will be dropping a vlog-style video at least once a week, and we'll have other scrumptious food-centered videos dropping along the way during the week too. Okay, back to the interview.
I've had to make some changes out here that people see, and I added a fifth food window for people to come and pick up food instead of waiting on long lines. We're trying. Every year we try to make little changes to make it a little bit better for everybody.
Well, it is. It's a
Yeah,
fantastic place, and it's awesome because I live just off Lake Walton Road, and it's great when I have my kids who are like, Dad, let's go. We got to go to Joe's. So,
That's what everybody
thank
tells
you.
me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're looking out the window. How long is the line?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's what they say.
And at least, you put this up, you can rest
very
while you're
nice.
waiting, and it's, I think everything's great. Yeah. Now, let me ask you, so not only do you have ice cream here, but you have, what else do you have?
Oh, we do a full food menu. Lots of burgers, hot dogs, French fries, big thick beer battered onion rings.
Oh, nice.
Fried clams, fried shrimp, wraps.
Excellent.
We built up the menu a lot, and we do a lot of food. And you can order online.
Yup, along the way, I got up their website. You can go to joesdairybar.com or joesdairybarandgrill.com. We own both domains, and they direct or redirect to the same website regardless. Yes, I created the website and hooked pretty much everything up on there from 2016 to the present. I'm actually in the process of finally getting merch together, and I'm researching the best way to sell gift certificates online for us too.
Now, too. You can
Oh,
go to
that's great.
joesdairybar.com. You can pay online. You can order online. You can order ice cream online, pay for it online, and you can come right to the fifth window that we put on the other side. Don't have to wait online. Pick it up and go.
Okay, did you hear that? You don't have to wait online. joesdairybar.com. That is wonderful.
I can't
Yeah.
wait till my kids see this now.
I just started that this year, so I'm trying to get that out there. So, because people always say, I don't want to wait online. I say, well, I tried something.
We still get that now. People complain about long lines or say they'll drive by and not stop because either our teeny tiny parking lot is jammed, the lines are long, or both. I will say this. We get a lot of people who understand this and they'll order delivery. So that has helped us to increase our income while having long lines anyway. We actually offer delivery through multiple services, not just directly through our own website, but on other third-party apps too. And some old hands don't mind parking up the block, walking, grabbing takeout that they ordered by phone, via social media, or online. The best way is online, folks. Order takeout or delivery online. And they're in and they're out and on their way with the takeout. So embracing technology and social media marketing, content marketing has helped us to survive 2020 and thrive in spite of it, while over 100,000 food service establishments perished before the end of 2020. You have to evolve or perish. You have to. Beyond 2020. We have managed to push our business to the point that we're no longer seasonal, but open year-round. We can't close anymore. People wanted birthday cakes, holiday cakes, and life event cakes like weddings and showers from our designer dessert department all the time, which we started in 2017. At the same time, our business blew up so big, way over 2016, go social media marketing, that we doubled our staff and finally got cooks to supplement Steve, who again was the only cook Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill had from 2002 to really the spring of 2017. People order takeout and delivery now from us no matter what the weather, which makes sense. I mean, after all, sure, you can't sit at our picnic tables when it's raining or snowing, but seriously, if you want a burger and a milkshake, you should still get that burger and a milkshake from us, which people, thank God, do all year round in crazy numbers now.
Say we go inside and take a look and see how some of this ice cream is made.
That sounds good. Come on in. Here we are inside Joe's Dairy Bar where all the magic happens. So, Steve, these are the legendary machines where you make the saucer?
These are the machines. I started with just 2 machines 14 years ago, and I'm up to 4 now.
Wow.
I'm actually looking to put in a 5th if I can find room in here.
That is great.
Yeah?
Yeah, no. We're in this building that's like 765 square feet max. It's like doing business out of a tiny house. Here's the thing. We've since bought not 1 but 2 mini stoves since we bake our own pies, cookies, breads like Irish soda bread and Easter bread brownies, we prep our own wings. I mean, we've utilized every last square inch of that building. We're maxed out now. Seriously, it's kind of ridiculous. As you'll see, if you've subscribed to our channel, you're going to keep watching the Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill vlog videos. We'll drop here from week to week. You'll see. We're going to show it all to you.
Every week we change flavors. Ice cream machines are serviced every 5 days, taken apart, broken down, cleaned, and put back together. And that's it.
That's great. My wife likes the lemon, by the way, just in case.
Here's the thing. We actually have begun to clean the machines even more than that. We did a video on this channel a few years ago entitled Soft Serve Ice Cream Tips that I recommend that you watch. It tells you whether you get ice cream from us or elsewhere, what to look out for to make sure you're not getting inferior product, sour product that sat in a machine too long. Like, go and watch that video next. I promise you, you're gonna be glad you did. But even with additional cleanings of our machines, nothing sits in our machines for more than a day. We flow that much ice cream every day, even when it's not busy season usually, like even in the fall, even in the winter because of all the soft serve ice cream cakes that we make for the holidays. I kid you not. But wait, here's another reaction of mine to this blast from the past.
So every week you take it down, you clean them out, and that's how it is?
Every week, yeah. Every once a week, they're all taken down apart, cleaned, and put back together.
And you have to continuously make ice cream every day?
Every day. Once the machines are turned on in the season, they're never turned off until we close for the winter.
Wow.
About how much ice cream do you make on a good week?
Well, I do it by gallons, so I go through about 50 gallons. I do it by cases. I apologize. It's 4 gallons to a case. 50 cases a week is about what I have to put in here. That's just soft serve.
Oh my gosh, we flow way more than that now. I kid you not, tons more. And we're open year round as of 2020 going into 2021. That's changed too, like I said.
And I started with 10 hard ice cream flavors, and I'm up to 32 flavors now.
Wow.
And once again, looking to add more if I can find the room.
That's great.
Oh, this has changed too. We're up to about 40 flavors or close of hard ice cream. It varies. Our supplier, depending upon what they can source for us, that affects how many flavors we carry. But it's pretty close to 40 flavors now.
We do slush puppies, fresh scooped Italian ice, not the pre-packaged stuff.
That's great. You do all the right things.
Everything, all the traditions. Brownie sundaes, banana splits, you name it, we do it.
You got anything that's more popular than the next?
Shakes are the most popular thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have the most popular thing is cone with sprinkles.
Cone
Vanilla cone, rainbow sprinkles, twist cone, rainbow sprinkles. Those are the 2 most popular things.
The twist is, that's the most.
Everybody
That's the
loves it.
most popular, yeah. And then it's followed up by milkshakes. And we go through about 6 gallons of milk a day.
6 gallons of milk a day.
About 42 gallons a week is what I purchase every day.
Wow.
Every week.
That's
Yeah.
tremendous.
Yeah,
That's
good.
wonderful.
Okay, again, we shred that statistic now. But as an aside, if you've not seen our video, Unicorn Freak Shake, you should see that video too. We have other Freak Shake videos on this channel too. In 2016 through 2018, we began launching designer desserts like that, and I kid you not, we've made the news. Local, county, regional, and for a long time in 2018, we were in the top 9 on Instagram for hashtags like #Unicorn Freak Shake, #Mermaid Freak Shake, that sort of thing. It's been a rocket ride since this first origin story video was made in 2016. I'm so glad we're revisiting this now, JDB family.
And so which one of these young ladies makes the best twist?
This is Emma, my pride and joy.
Emma, how are you?
Good, I'm good.
You like working here at Joe's?
Yeah, I've been here for 5 years now.
Wow, you're an
That's
expert
great.
now.
An expert ice cream maker.
Expert.
All right, let's see some of the magic. Oh, the twist.
There it is, Tom.
That's got your name written all over.
No,
it, so
no,
don't
that's for
even
you,
look at me.
Tom. Come on.
I can't eat all that.
Okay, Councilman,
Give
go
it to
ahead.
this
You gotta
guy.
try it.
Who do you think could finish that?
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Come on, you can't have the fat guy
There
eat
you go.
it. You
Thank
gotta
you
have
very
it.
much. Thanks. Awesome, as always.
Okay, Seriously, Emma is still with us. She helps us run the day shift on weekends. She's been with us 10 years now, and she's also, gotta shout her out, she's also the head of our TikTok account for Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill, where we've got over 416,000 followers or fans. We've had hundreds of thousands of views to 1 million or more views on many of our videos there, and we've had TikTok content creators with 1 million to over 3 million followers do duets with our content. It's been magical. Ancient history revisited with love. But if you want the total back and in the day story, Steve does his best to explain it this way.
Joe's Dairy Bar is, like I said, an icon in this town. Do you know the history of Joe's Dairy Bar?
Yes, I do. I know a little bit of history. It was built by Charlie Yule, and the Yule family owned it. It was called Yule's Dairy Bar in 1960. It was bought by a gentleman by the name of Joe. I can't think of his last name. And it was changed to Joe's Dairy Bar sometime in the latter part of the 70s, early 80s. I'm not exactly sure. I've been trying to do some history on it. And it's been Joe's Dairy Bar ever since. I bought it. I was going to change the name, and when I found out how big it was and how everybody knew it, I just left it alone and left it as Joe's
Good
Dairy
idea.
Bar. Yes. Mr. Yule's house used to be on the property over here. If you visit our Facebook page or our website, I believe, I have pictures of his barn that was back here, his house that was sitting over here right next to the pizzeria, which was a gas station at one time, I found out. And yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Wow, that's really
It's an
neat.
original building too. That is the original wooden walk-in box from 1960 when it was put in. Yeah.
Yup, there used to be 3 structures on the property, really, but now there's just Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill. And yes, we're still working out of that walk-in box, original to 1960 today. Nearly everything is original to the erection of the building decades ago, quite frankly. But now we've expanded into additional refrigerators, freezers, and more. Upstairs in the building, downstairs, and even affixed to the building's exterior with padlocks and such. My goodness, we're bursting at the seams in this little tiny house of a building.
Well, I know that all the baseball teams and softball teams come here, and
Oh, yeah.
I know that you're a big provider. You help donate to all the teams in town, and you know, you get a home run, you got to come to Joe's Dairy Bar, right, Tom?
right.
We
Yes,
really
that's
enjoy
right.
the community involvement too. We greatly appreciate
Thank you. Yes, I
that.
support the East Fishkill baseball, the John Jay High School, Ketchum High School. We donated to the ice cream eating contest this year in John Jay for the seniors.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, they love that. Yeah, we have a good time here.
That's great. That's great.
Excellent.
Well, duh, everyone. Without you, there's no us. I've said it for years during my Facebook Lives. I'll say it again now. And you should follow or like our Facebook page, like nearly 12,000 people have done at this point. And you should join our Facebook group with over 3,000 people in it so that you can help to crowdsource our Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill vlog style show from now on YouTube. We run polls in that Facebook group to get feedback from you. So if you want to be heard, go join that group today.
I love it. I love the community, and I love what I do. I
Now
really
you
do.
say you have a website,
Yes,
What's the website?
www.joesdairybar.com.
and you're on Facebook as well,
I'm on
right?
Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Snapchat. I try to do them all. It's kind of hard. I'm mostly popular on Facebook and Instagram.
That's great. And you do it all yourself.
All myself? No, I have help from my wife. My wife
Yeah.
helps me out with the social media because it's a lot.
Yup, I have helped a lot from 2014-15 to really kicking in from 2016 to the present. Miss Emma drives the TikTok bus. I help with Facebook, page and group, Instagram, YouTube, of course, the website, and more, Pinterest. We've just done what we can to cover our bases, and it does seem to work so well. We have a system. We know what we're doing, and like anything else, we do get better as we go. Today, besides myself and Emma, other employees will contribute content for us to use too. My husband Steve still creates content and publishes it and/or gives it to me to publish as well. It's a team effort. Cakes, the designer dessert department star. Our designer dessert department was officially born several months after this 2016 interview was recorded, but we had already started to do ice cream cakes during the 2016 season.
And we do ice cream cakes. I meant
Oh.
yes, we started ice cream
Oh,
cakes.
that's
this year.
great.
That's
So
really
what
good.
size cakes do you
We
have?
have an 8-inch cake, a 6-inch cake, 8-inch round, or a quarter sheet cake.
Excellent. So, and you can write whatever they want. Happy birthday, everything.
I can do picture cakes. I can give me a picture. I can put it on a cake, and ready to go. I have them ready to go if somebody wants them, or you can special order one, and I can make a cake in any flavor ice cream that's in the store.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And I can put anything in the middle you want: caramel, hot fudge, cake crunch, peanuts, M&Ms, strawberries, anything you want in the middle. I carry over 50 toppings for the ice cream.
Wow, that is really good. I know I'm going to be here a lot. Okay. Great. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, Steve, thanks so much for having us. This was a real
We really
treat.
appreciate it. This is fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Seriously, we're so grateful to the head of our designer dessert department, Sue McGivney, and everyone who assists her nowadays. We get so busy during the holidays that we seriously use up every inch of freezer space possible for everything, from ice cream cakes to Oreo cookie sandwiches to our JDB flying saucers, our monster cookie and baby monster cookie sandwiches. Holy moly. There's so much more to tell you, but that's enough for today. Make sure you subscribe to get more, because so much more is coming on our YouTube channel. But now you know some of the yummy goodness that's going on here at Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill, especially when it comes to this ice cream shop vlog, the Joe's Dairy Bar origin story. But do you have a way to say big once you come by to visit us? No problem. Click the link in the description below to get your savings, sneak peeks into the ice cream world, and more right now. Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill, over-the-top food for over-the-top memories. Come by and make some of your best over-the-top memories with us.